Hey guys, welcome back to my video. Today I'm going to talk about another match that we just watched in the last few days, the Spurs versus Liverpool. I thought this was a very interesting match, at least for me personally, because I'm a huge fan of Antonio Conte. I think he's one of the best managers in the world, and to see him compete with Klopp, I think this is going to be an interesting battle because these are two of the biggest managers in the world. So I really want to know the results of this match. It ended up with a 2-2 draw, which was a very exciting battle. I think this can be considered as one of the best matches this season in the Premier League. So if you missed out on this match, it's a pity. Going into this match, Klopp was without three of his key players in midfield: Thiago, Fabinho because of COVID, and also Henderson because of some injury to him. This was already a difficult match against Conte, even if he has these three players at his disposal. But obviously without these three players, it's become an even more difficult challenge for him. Liverpool just failed to get the rhythm going. They couldn't dominate the midfield. Actually, Spurs had the better of chances. So I think Spurs really deserve a victory here. The strikers like Son and Kane, they had lots of glittering chances. I could understand if Kane failed to find the net again because he's off the game, And fortunately for him, he still managed to score a goal. Although I think this was more of the occasion. Kane likes to play against the big teams and likes to score goals against them, so it's like a motivation issue for him. But for Son, I think his goal was more of a fluke. But again, he's a clinical finisher, right? So I expected them to score at least two in this game because of the many chances they've got. Some credit is due for Conte in this game because the way he stifled Salah, although he played Sessegnon at left wing back. This was a difficult matchup for Sessegnon, who just made his first appearance in the Premier League for this game. So I thought he made a really incredible performance. I would say this was Conte's work all along, to bring the best out of a young player like Sessegnon and just delivered against Salah. That surely must have gone down as one of the best management approaches this season, I would say, because Salah literally did nothing in this game. Sessegnon, although he's not a proper wing back or not a proper defender, he still managed to be all over Salah. That's just incredible. Also, one of the things that I noted was the appearance of Dele Alli in this game, because I thought he made a really incredible performance as well, making movement inside of Trent Alexander-Arnold for two of his big chances in this game. It was incredible because under Nuno, I thought he is bound to leave for pastures new. But suddenly right now, I think that he could come into contention back again. Maybe there's a slight possibility that Conte might have seen enough talent in him at the moment and then subsequently give him another chance in the starting lineup, because we all know what he can do with the ball if he's on it, right? That's the problem with him. He needs motivation. And I think Conte is more of a father figure to all his players rather than Nuno. So being the father figure that he can be, he can be a good coach for Dele Alli. What's surprising for me is the fact that he didn't look rusty at all. He actually looked like he's been playing lots of matches in this season, but actually he wasn't. He has already spent so much time on the bench that it was quite surprising to see him play so well. Like, he's been defending, tracking back, and also making runs into the box. This is the box-to-box Dele Alli that I want to see and what we have seen over the past couple of years under Mauricio Pochettino. So this is going to be an interesting future for him, because we might possibly see a much better Dele Alli in the near future. And also the interesting thing is the fact that he displays Lucas Moura out of the team. I don't know if it's the fitness issue with all the COVID issues surrounding the club these past few weeks. So I'm not sure about that, but based on the performance alone, I think Dele Alli deserves another run out in the next league outing ahead of Lucas Moura. I know Lucas Moura has been exceptional as well for Spurs, but judging purely on talent alone, I would say Dele Alli is ahead of Lucas Moura. I want to see Dele Alli play instead of Lucas Moura, and I also want to see his talents displayed more often. I know Lucas Moura has been really hardworking, industrious for Spurs, but for all pure football fans, we all want to see all the best talents on the pitch. Okay, the next question is now, what's going to happen to Kane? He just scored another league goal after his goal against Newcastle, which was like ages ago. Can this goal against Liverpool spark him back into the old Kane that we knew? I hope so. I hope so. Such a waste of talent to see him lounging around the pitch. That's not the Kane that we want to see. What we want to see is the Kane that is scoring goals, and scoring goals like what he did against Liverpool. I thought that was typical Kane, making good movement in between Konate and also Robertson, and then poking the ball home into the bottom corner of Alisson's goal. I thought this was pure, perfect Kane. Also regarding Liverpool, this was a fair result for them as well, because obviously they have lost 3 of their best players in midfield. They even had to play Tyler Morton, an inexperienced young player, Milner, who rarely plays in midfield this season, and also Naby Keita, who's been in and out of the team, right? So this was a makeshift midfield, but the fact that they still needed to go to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium and still got a draw, I think that's a brilliant result. Yeah, they could take a hit in terms of their title challenge, but they're still 3 points behind City, right? And Spurs are not the old Spurs anymore. They were much defensively solid, and they could have gotten a win in this game. So Klopp would run away from this game with 1 point and still be happy about it. There were some moments of fortune on both ends of the pitch. For Spurs, the goal for Son, he needed an Alisson blunder, and on the other end of the pitch, Robertson's goal, I think, was a bit fortuitous, because that should have been a handball for Salah. I don't know what kind of rules they have. I'm not really into those rules, but I think if you just look at it and you see that it ends up being a goal, it's really a dirty goal, I would say. And also there are some contentious moments in the game for both Spurs and Liverpool. Kane should have been sent off for making that tackle on Robertson. I think it was high. It could have broken his leg. He should have gotten more than a yellow card. There are some sections of football fans watching this game saying that it's Harry Kane playing in England, and there might be some support from the English referees to be slightly more lenient on Kane and not give him the red card. I think, yeah, this could play into the minds of the English referees, right? I'm not saying that they are completely biased, but this could play a little bit into their minds. I mean, comparing for the Robertson's red card, his kick on Emerson Royal, I think that was unnecessary, but I don't think it deserved a red card. They should have probably switched them around. Kane getting the red card and Robertson getting the yellow. But obviously, I don't think it affected the game that much. When the red card happened, it was already the 80th minute. Thankfully, it didn't create any sort of controversies based on the results. I think this was a perfectly fair result for both teams. Alright guys, thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoy it, and hopefully you will stay tuned for more upcoming videos in the next few days, or maybe in the next few weeks. I'm not sure if I'm going to upload another video this week. So hopefully I'll see you soon in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.